Good afternoon, Mrs. Trevino. I'm Mrs. Adler. I'm one of the counselors here at this office that will be serving you today. If you have any questions during the counseling session, don't be afraid to ask me. Everything here will be confidential as far as what we discuss. Also, if I need any medical records from you, I will make sure to confirm that with you first before I ask your primary physician. Tell me what is going on today.
Hello, I'm Mrs. Adler. I'm Mrs. Trevino. I needed some guidance and counseling, so I decided this was the right place to come and get the help I need. I had heard so many positive things about you that I was convinced you were the person to see.
I I appreciate you telling me.
For the past 2 years, we have been trying to get pregnant, but unfortunately, a miracle hasn't happened. We have tried everything, but our dream has not come true. We have talked it over and we've decided that adopting a baby was our best option. Do you think that that is our best choice or alternative? Do
As
you, do you think we're doing the right thing?
as far as adopting, since you couldn't conceive, this is the next choice or route that you are taking. It is adoption. I think it is a good alternative. You should look into different alternatives though. You and your husband need to go ahead and take that route and different routes. You can also get for example, a surrogate. You just have to really consider different options before you're very sure what you want, because it is up to you and your husband what you are comfortable with, what you would feel is best for you all.
My husband and I have been to several adoption agencies, but we are very undecided. We also have a close friend who needs help with one of her children because she needs help with at least one child, so we are looking into that also. Where else would you look to adopt a baby? What what other places, what other options do we have?
I'm sure there's different organizations out there that would look into, for example, a foster care organization. And there are people out there also that they have the children that they cannot take care of.
My husband and I are looking forward to actually seeing different babies at different adoption agencies today. We are also going to visit our friend who has a baby boy. She's very poor and cannot provide for her baby, so she is giving him up for adoption. Do you have any other suggestions as to what I should do? It's a difficult decision for us to make.
It is a good idea that you have been looking at different options, and from what you're telling me, the friend that needs the help, that is one option. The agencies, adoption agencies, that are other options too. I believe there's also uh, Department of Family and Protective Services. There's kids that are taken away from their parents that need good homes. I am familiar with that. As far as the different options, the friend does sound like a great idea. Just have to make sure, as far as legal isn't concerned, any legal concerns, you would have to get an attorney. I like the fact that you're looking at different options. You're telling me you want to adopt a child, you want a child, your husband and you. And I can tell this is very important to you and your husband, that this is something that you want. You want to make a family. You want a child in your family. And I see you pretty healthy and fine to want to extend the family and look into adopting a child. You also, as you said, just keep your options open. It is what you and your husband are comfortable with.
Now we are trying to decide between several babies. It's a very important choice that we have to make. We have to raise, feed, clothe, and take care of the baby we pick. What do I do, or what do I have to look for in that particular baby? What, what are important things that I have to look for in the steps I take to adopting that certain baby?
First of all, I feel like you need to get with an adoption agency that will help you, and you can look at different children and see which child you would prefer. There's going to be a big option, different children, and as far as the friend that needs help is concerned, you can keep that as an option too. It's your preference, it's your husband and your choice what child you choose to adopt. You can choose any child that is available. You just have to go and see, and if it helps, ask if you can meet the children and go ahead and get a feel for, okay, is this the child that I would like to adopt? Is this the child that I would like to be with my husband and I for the rest of our lives? You have to consider that adopting a child is a big responsibility. You're going to have to take on, you already know, as being a parent, housing, clothing, education, and etc.
Yes, I know that it's a big responsibility. I'm looking, we're both looking forward, as a matter of fact, to either adopting maybe or getting a surrogate, because that would be a very good option, a very good idea. We hadn't looked at that. We didn't. We hadn't thought of that. Thank you for telling us about that, because we had not thought about getting a surrogate also. It's a very good idea. And or adopting from an adoption agency or a human health and human services would be a good idea also. So you gave us or enlightened us with different ideas and different options that we hadn't thought of. Thank you for those ideas, because it had not dawned on us. It had not dawned on us that we could get a surrogate also, and also from different avenues, such as the ones you've mentioned so far.
Okay, Mrs. Trevino, according to our counseling session today, you're telling me that your husband and you would like to adopt. And this is very important to you and your husband. You would like to extend your family, grow your family. You would like a child in your family. You would like a child to love, to have, to watch grow up and watch them get educated and eventually get married and have kids. It is a big step. And I know that this is something that's very meaningful to you and it's important, it's something that you wanna do, you wanna accomplish this. So this is a goal of yours.
Right.
And I also conclude that you also have those options in mind, that you're going to be open-minded as far as it concerns an adoption agency, maybe the friend that needs help with a child, or maybe Department of Family and Protective Services, maybe the state will have a child that you would be interested in.
Hopefully we'll find that, that designated child. We're really looking forward to, to living with that child and taking care and giving him the love and protection that he or she needs in his life. Hopefully we'll have someone in our lives very soon. A baby boy or a baby girl, whichever or whoever we get, we're gonna be happy and give him all the love, give him or her all the love that he or she needs.
Okay, Mrs. Deravino, this will conclude our counseling session today. Do you have any questions for me?
No, not that I can think of right now. You've more or less given me most of the answers and most of the guidance and counseling that I've needed.
Okay. Okay, thank you, Mrs. Deravino. Have a nice day.
Thank you, Mrs. Adler. We're looking forward to seeing you next week.